The primary engine indications shown are N1 RPM and exhaust gas temperature, or EGT. Secondary engine indications are N2 RPM, fuel flow, oil pressure, temperature, and quantity, and engine vibration. The primary engine indications are always shown on EICAS. The total air temperature, or TAT, and the assumed temperature for reduced thrust takeoffs are shown above the engine indications. The N1 and EGT are shown as round dials with digital indications. The white part of the dial shows the normal range of operations. The amber part is the caution range, and the maximum limit is shown in red. Engine thrust is controlled by N1 RPM as units of percent. The numbers in the box and the pointer show the same value. The maximum N1 for the temperature and pressure conditions is an amber line. The thrust reference mode selected for the phase of flight, the related reference N1 indication, and the reference N1 symbol are shown in green. The reference N1 symbol changes to magenta to indicate the target FMC commanded N1 when in VNAV, and autothrottle is connected in thrust or thrust reference mode, or autothrottles are disconnected. These are the different thrust reference modes available. Move the cursor over each mode to see more data. When you move the thrust levers, commanded N1 sectors on the outside of the dial show the difference between the commanded N1 and the N1 indication. Push the thrust levers forward. The commanded sectors are removed when the commanded N1 and the N1 speed are the same. The EGT indications are shown in degrees Celsius. The EGT indications look almost the same as the N1 indications. The N2 indications show N2 RPM in percent. Oil pressure, oil temperature, and vibration have digital indications with vertical range lines and pointers. Fuel flow and oil quantity indications have digital indications only. Fuel, oil, and vibration indications are talked about in other engine lessons. The secondary indications are manually shown on or removed from the EICAS display when the engine display switch is pushed. Now, remove the secondary indications. When the secondary indications are not shown and a value becomes non-normal, the secondary indications automatically come into view. When this occurs, the secondary indications cannot be removed until the value goes back to normal. If an N1, EGT, or N2 value becomes more than the maximum limit, the numbers, box, pointer, round dial, and the dial fill all change to red. When the value becomes less than the limit, the box stays red. All other parts of the indication go back to normal color. The red box can be temporarily removed with the Cancel Recall switch. Push the Cancel Recall switch. The box changes back to white and the exceedance is now in EICAS memory. If the Cancel Recall switch is pushed again, all red boxes will be shown. When EGT is more than the maximum continuous limit, the numbers, box, pointer, round dial, and the dial fill all change to amber. The amber EGT exceedance is inhibited during takeoff or go-around for a preset number of minutes after the EGT value is more than the limit. When the value becomes less than the limit, all parts of the indication go back to normal color. If the input data for an indication is not valid, the numbers and pointers are removed.